guys, what's up? It's Catherine. Welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing the what is on my iPhone 11 Pro Max. That was like so much to say, but you guys have been requesting this video a ton since I posted the unboxing video of the new phone. So if you guys haven't seen that, or if you want to see that, I will have that linked down below. And if you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. I'd love for you guys to subscribe, stick around, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let's get started with the video. I'm really hoping that the screen recording works on this. I'm gonna try the screen recording first, so hopefully it records the whole thing. If not, then it's gonna pop to literally just like the phone itself, and I'm gonna have to record the phone and do that all over again. So here's hoping the screen recording works, because I've had so many issues with that in the past. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the phone that I have is the 11 Pro Max in the midnight green. You guys can kind of see it through that. And then I just have the Apple case on it. I went over all of the details for all of that in the unboxing video. So let's go ahead and just hop into what's on my phone. All right, I don't know if oh, my camera's dying too. Okay, so I had to change my camera to my Sony. My battery on my G7X died, so hopefully this works this time. We're gonna go ahead and try the screen recording one more time. I have a screensaver of Bentley as my home screen. If you guys didn't know, Bentley is my puppy. He is an 8-week-old lab and German Shepherd mix. So he's gonna be a big boy. He's adorable. So yeah, that is that. And then over here at the top, we have my Google Calendar, which I personally love way more than, way more than the Apple Calendar. I do a lot of digital planning through my Google Calendar for work and stuff. I will share my calendar for the people that I work with, and well, not share my calendar with them, but like they can send me requests for when they need me to work, stuff like that. If you guys didn't know, I also nanny a few days a week for a family, so we do like calendar dates for like when I have to go and work for them. And then I have Safari, and then my settings, and then over here in the travel folder, I have the weather app, I have Waze, Maps, which I use Apple Maps more than Waze. I think I use Waze pretty much when I'm doing like a long travel or something. Then I have the Uber app, Compass Cloud, which is kind of for the transportation in San Diego County. We have a train and a coaster and trolleys and stuff like that. So anytime I travel downtown for anything, I will use that. You can like pay on there, everything. It's super, super handy to have. And then we have the Lyft app. I have Yelp, which I downloaded recently just because every time I was trying to read the reviews on something like on Apple or Google, I think I have a pimple starting right here. That's cute. I'm like noticing the redness on the camera. It would always make me download or like force me to download the Yelp app, so I finally just did that, and now I can read reviews. And then I have Hopper, which is a cool way to kind of like track prices for flights and stuff. I've had it on for like the last few weeks. We're planning a trip in August of next year, so I'm just kind of like keeping track of flights, seeing when I can purchase. As soon as like I know the exact dates of when we're gonna travel, I'm gonna purchase the tickets early, so that way they're a lot cheaper. And then I have this toll roads app. If you guys know, in California we have a lot of different toll roads. I know they have toll roads pretty much everywhere in every state, but this is how you can like pay for them here in California. It's an app. Fun fact, I went to IKEA to meet up with my friend, and we filmed a collab, and on the way home I took one of the toll roads, forgot to pay it because you get like 3 days, like 72 hours or something to pay them, and I totally forgot. They sent me a notice in the mail. Thank goodness. My car is newer, and this is like the first time I've driven that car through the toll road, so I didn't have to pay the fee or anything, like the $100 extra fee. They were like, oh, since it's your first time, we'll waive it. So never doing that again. But yeah, you can pay the toll roads on there. I also get a lot of questions about how I get like the words spaced out underneath my folder categories. Literally just type a letter, space, type the next letter, and it'll look like that. That I didn't even go into my background. My background just says fall in love with yourself first. I got this off of Pinterest. So if you guys want to see any of my Pinterest screensavers, or just screensavers, I don't know why I said Pinterest screensavers. Wow, I need coffee today. You can go ahead and follow me on my Pinterest, which I will get to, but that is where I find all of my screensavers. So basically everything on my phone is separated into categories. I'm like all over the place with this video, sorry. Normally I'm way more organized because I've done so many of these in the past. So yeah, I have everything separated into categories based on what they are. So all of my apps are perfectly organized in the way that I like them to be organized. So this is the first screen, and then we have the second screen. And I usually will pick a wallpaper that shows the words or picture or whatever I end up having right there in the center. And that way I can have my apps at the top and then I can still see my screensaver. I don't know, that's just how I like to have things on my phone. So then we have the next folder. Wow, I'm like losing my mind trying to put this all together right now. So then we have the next folder, which is my photo folder. And here we have the app This is a great app to organize your Instagram feed if you want to plan things out. That is wonderful. And then Unfold is fantastic for editing Instagram stories. They have like a monthly subscription fee for it now, and you can get like a bunch of their different layouts and stuff like that. It's super cool. And then we have my photos. Then we have the Home Studio app, which is for like my little handheld Joby for my phone, which I have not used in like a year, but I do have it somewhere in my closet. And then we have Lightroom. I do have Lightroom presets if you guys are curious, want to purchase those. They're always linked in the description down below of my videos. If you guys want to get, I think it was 20% off. Honestly, I can't remember what the percentage was, but you can use the code Spooky Season on the link down below to get any of my presets for the holidays. So yeah, I'll leave that code up for you guys if you guys want to check them out. They're down below. And then I have the Facetune app, which I downloaded probably a few days ago because I'm switching up how I edit my Instagram photos, and I was using that to brighten things up and then realized that the iPhone can do that for you. So honestly, I really don't need that app. And then we have Visco, this app. I'm working on a new way to edit photos, so you guys don't have to purchase some presets if you don't want to. So I'm trying to work on like a new way. So for those of you who can't afford to buy presets, stuff like that, I want to be able to help you guys out with that and show you another way to edit your photos. So that is like in the process right now. So once I have that set, I will go ahead and make a video on it. That is everything that we have in the photo folder. And next up we have my social folder. Ooh, my words are blending together. This is what happens when I talk quickly when I'm filming videos. So we have the YouTube app, we have the YouTube Studio app. If you guys make YouTube videos, you know what that is. It basically allows you to track your analytics, everything like that. That one's super awesome. And then we can go ahead and go into my Pinterest. So this is my Pinterest page. I got a ton of you guys that followed me after my last What's on my iPhone, which is super cool. So shout out to everyone who came over and followed me on there. But I have a ton of pins and stuff. So this one right here, screensavers, this is where you're gonna find all of the screensavers that I like. Some of these I use as like backgrounds when I'm doing Q&As on Instagram. It's super awesome and handy to have this. So when I find one I like, just save it there. So if you guys are ever curious about like backgrounds, screensavers, stuff like that, it's probably in that folder. So I have a ton of different stuff on there. If you guys want to follow me, all of my socials are linked down below. Then we have Instagram. I love Instagram so much. I think everybody does. So this is my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, check it out. I've been posting a lot more lately, and like I said, I've been working on a new way to edit my photos. So that's kind of coming together with like the last 5 photos. You can kind of see that's like the new way of doing that. You guys, a ton of you guys DM me, ask me questions and stuff. I always try to respond. Usually I will take like time out of my day, like every few days, to sit and respond to as many as I can. So yeah, if you guys ever have a question on there, I try to answer it, or sometimes if I notice that it's like a question that a lot of people are DMing me about, I'll just kind of screenshot it and put it on my story. That way everybody can see it, and so I don't have to answer like every single person back the same thing. So yeah, I do that. I post a lot of stories on there, more behind the scenes of my life, stuff like that. If you guys are curious and want to check it out, It'll be linked down below. Then moving on, we have my Snapchat. If you guys want to check out my Snapchat, there's the snap code for you guys if you want to check it out. I do post occasionally on my Snapchat. Sometimes I forget about it. For the most part, I use it just to like Snapchat my friends and stuff, but I do post stories and stuff because it is a public Snapchat. So if you guys want to follow me on there, you get more behind the scenes kinds of stuff that I don't usually post on Instagram. So yeah, that is that. And then we have my Twitter. I use Twitter decently often. I don't know. It's a fun time. It's a public platform. It's not a private platform. So there's a lot of stuff that gets posted on Twitter. Like I don't know if you guys haven't used Twitter before, it's an interesting platform to check out. I feel like a lot of people, at least like, I don't know, people in the older generations, or even just like a few years older than me, a lot of people use Facebook way more. I don't really use Facebook at all, really. Twitter is like my go-to for like memes and stuff. So this is my Twitter if you guys want to follow me on there. I mean, sometimes I post funny things, sometimes I just retweet relatable things. So yeah, that is that. If you guys want to check me out, linked below. And then we have my Tumblr, which I really don't even use that often. I don't even know if I have it linked anymore. It's still on there, but if I do have it, it'll be linked down below. I don't go on it ever, really. It's, I don't know, I should probably delete it. And then we have my Messenger app. I really don't use Facebook too often, or Messenger, honestly, but sometimes my friends will try to send me something. And I don't have the app, so like I'll go like search it on Safari. You can't reply to people or see what they messaged you unless you have Messenger, so that is why I have that downloaded. And then we have my money folder. This is basically all of my banking, stuff like that, boring stuff, we're not gonna go into that. And then I have my work folder. So this is basically all stuff that goes hand in hand with YouTube and my business, all those kinds of things. So we have Reward Style, which is an app. You have to apply to be on their platform or whatever. So if you guys ever see like an R-Style link or a bit.ly link, something like that, that is like a commission link. So that person will make commission if you buy stuff through their link. I like it, but I also don't because the payout takes forever. Like I signed up for this back in March and I still haven't got paid for anything. Haven't gotten paid. So I have like $300 of commission just sitting there, and they have to wait for like to see if people are going to return things, and then the closing day, they give you like 60 days or something before it actually closes and posts to your account. Like, I don't know, it's so confusing, but once I do get paid out, that'll be nice. But yeah, as of right now, I literally haven't gotten a single payment for any of you guys that have like bought and stuff through my link. And then we have the Gmail app. I use my Gmail for my business stuff, my personal stuff, and YouTube stuff. So I have a ton of different email accounts. I honestly have like 5 that I go through because there's different reasons for each one. Then we have my Shopify, which is basically where I host my online store. So if you guys didn't know, I have an online boutique. It's called Shop Junko, where I sell women's clothing and also Lightroom presets. So if you guys want to check it out, that'll be linked down below. Again, you can use Spooky Season for percentage off any of your preset purchases. Then we have Google Keep, which I love. This is basically like notes on the iPhone. Same concept, but it links to your Google account and your Gmail and everything, so I love that. And then the Like to Know It, literally don't even use it, but it's part of the Reward Style. They literally encourage you, like they send you like 10 emails a day most days trying to be like, oh, like you'll get higher commission if you're posting more, or you get higher commission on these items. And honestly, like I unfollowed a lot of fashion bloggers on Instagram because I felt like they were just constantly throwing like paid, or not paid, throwing like sales stuff in my face, like kind of because they want you to buy through their links so they can make commission, like all that kind of stuff. Like I just felt like I was being bombarded with all of that, and half the things you really don't even need. They're just like, oh my god, it's like the best sale right now, and it's just not the kind of culture that I want to be a part of with that. I honestly try not to promote things like that unless like I personally love it or it's like a crazy good deal, but I'm never gonna try to like constantly sell you guys on like every single thing, or like, oh my god, all these Amazon finds, stuff like that. I don't know, I've just gotten kind of irritated with that kind of thing lately. And then I have the Mail app, which is like Apple Mail, because sometimes when I go into my Gmail and I click a link, then I have to go to like Safari to open that, and then if I ever try to go through like my email, I have to like approve everything. I don't know, it's just easier sometimes to go into Mail. Don't use it too often. I usually just use my Gmail app. And then at the bottom here, we have my phone, messages, and then Spotify. I have a ton of Spotify playlists if you guys are ever curious or in the need for new music. I do monthly playlists. So I finished up my October one. I'm already moved on to November. So if you guys want to check out my Spotify, it'll be linked down below. So then moving on to the next page here, we have the little Apple logo for this folder. I've gotten a ton of people asking me how I got the Apple logo as part of it. You can just Google like Apple logo text or something like that, copy and paste it and put it as the title of your folder, and there you have it. So these are basically all of the apps that I really don't use too often. They're just kind of in there. The only game that I really have is like 8-ball pool, which I'll play occasionally like at night. Like, I don't know, if I ever want a game where I'm like bored or something, I have that. Shortcuts is another one that I really want to start looking into because I know we've had it on our phones for a while and I kind of want to start taking advantage of that. So I'm going to try to learn how to use that. And then moving on, we have my lifestyle folder. So we have Sleep Cycle, which is a really awesome way to track your sleep. I know you have to pay for the app monthly or yearly or something. I'm sure there's other ones that do like the exact same thing. I personally don't pay for mine because I've had it for like 7 years. So I got in before they ever did payments or anything like that. But I personally use it every single night. And then we have the Watch app, which pairs with my Apple Watch. I have a whole video on my Apple Watch if you guys are curious. I'll try to remember to link that down below as well. And then we have Activity, which goes hand in hand with the Apple Watch as well. The Sharper Image one right there is the scale that I have in my bathroom. So it's a smart scale, so it'll track like your body weight, your fat percentage, your water weight, like all of those kinds of things. And it's a little Bluetooth thing, so it connects to your phone, which is super awesome. So I love that. Then we have Sweat Coin, which I don't use too often, but you can earn sweat coins for steps that you do like outside or activity or something. And then you can cash them in for different things. It's kind of cool. And then we have Influencer, which is kind of a way to try out free products, write reviews on them, stuff like that. Anybody can sign up. It's really awesome. And then moving on, we have my shop folder. So in here, I have the Starbucks app. Honestly, I don't really go to Starbucks too often. It's like kind of a rare occasion when I do, or if I'm nannying and I don't have like my coffee machine with me or something. Well, obviously I don't bring my coffee machine with me when I'm working, but like when I'm home, I use my Nespresso machine. Absolutely love it. I've kind of stopped going to Starbucks ever since I've gotten that, so I really don't use that too often. DoorDash, another food delivery app. We have Garage. If you guys don't know, I love Garage. Their clothing is incredible. I own so many things from Garage. Love them all. I overwear all of them, but it's totally fine because I just love them that much. So that's like their reward system. I have the Poshmark app. I haven't really listed anything new on Poshmark. I haven't checked Poshmark in a while. Let's see, this is my closet if you guys want to check it out. It's just at It's Catherine June. I still have some stuff on there. You can buy like my boutique stuff on my Poshmark now, which is really awesome. I love our bodysuits. They're super, super stretchy. My friend actually said they were way better than the Forever 21 ones. They're just really good quality. I was able to list them at a really good price and they're just super stretchy. I own all 3 of them in every color. So I love that. And then we have a few other items on here. If you guys want to check any of that stuff out, go ahead. I usually ship everything basically same day or next day. It's usually pretty quick. So that is my Poshmark. And then we have the Apple Store app. This was a way that you can like check all of your devices and see like your phone payments, upgrades, stuff like that. It's really happy. I was reading Apple when I said that. It's a really good app to have to like check up on that stuff. So now I have a loan for this phone, so I can check like my monthly payments and stuff like that through there. I can see when I'm due for an upgrade, all those kinds of things. Then moving on, we have my Astro folder. This is basically where I have CoStar, which I really don't even use that often. I honestly rarely check it. The pattern, I love this app. I've gotten so many people hooked on it. I always say just like don't try to add me as a friend because I don't really add people on there. I only have like my personal friends on there. So fair warning, if you add me, I won't add you back. Like it's just, I don't know, there's a lot of personal things with like your astrology and your chart and everything. So I just keep that between like me and my friends. So yeah, that is that. And then I have the Shine app, which I absolutely love. I have their premium membership. I use this quite often. I honestly haven't had time to use this since I got Bentley like 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago now. Just because every morning, like I don't have time to sit and enjoy my coffee now. Like I gotta get him ready, I gotta take him outside and make my coffee, like all that stuff. So I haven't had time to sit down and like do this. But if you guys have anxiety or you just like a daily check-in and meditation and stuff, they have a lot of things on this app. So I would definitely recommend it and see just like what they have, what you can do. They have a lot of sleep meditations on here, which I used to use a lot before I had Bentley. I absolutely love them. Honestly, the app is just really handy. If you guys have anxiety, if you like meditating, if you like checking in, all those kinds of things, definitely check this out. And then the last thing that I have is the Eos Fitness App, which is the app so I can go ahead and sign into my gym, sign up for classes, all that kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness. My phone stopped the screen recording and I don't think it saved it to my photos. No, it didn't. Wonderful. This is gonna be so great because I'm gonna have to go through all of this again, and this video is already 21 minutes. I don't know why it stopped recording. Honestly, it does this to me every single time and it's so frustrating. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and just like cut and figure that out. So I apologize if the footage is now like weird on the side and cuts out a lot, but I'm gonna have to make it work because my screen recording did not do that whole thing. So yeah, that is basically it for the what's on my iPhone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.